there, it's Kevin
and Zach
with Gone Rogue Games / Rogue Deck Builder here to make sure that we're extra long-winded so we can break the dislike ratio that we had last Patreon booster box opening. But look what we have here. We have the Core Set 2019 ready to crack and ready to discuss cards, because that's how we do our booster box, and just kind of shoot the breeze with our good old patrons. So we're going to start off with the ×2. Beforehand, let's do some shameless self-promotion. If you want to join the Zach the Crack Addict, Zach the Crack Addict, there we go. You can definitely follow the link in the description below to our Patreon. All of this helps, our Patreon helps us do fun stuff like open boxes and get new equipment, etc., etc. So anyway, we'll start off with Michael ×2. So Zach's gonna open up a pack. I'll open up a pack for Michael.
All right, let's go, Michael. I mean, what are we looking for? Nicol Bolas and Crucible?
We'll go through the cards a little bit slow for the commons for a while. So Revitalize. Life Gain's going to be a strategy in this. Comfortable Chill. Auras, I don't know if it is. Kettle's Liminal's kind of a neat little card. Been reprinted. A lot of these have been reprinted. Delvish Rejuvenator. Absolutely one of the better cards, commons, that I think is going to affect Pauper. I tested it out in Marasatron. I tested it out in Hulktron. Didn't like it in Hulktron. Where I think this card is going to shine is in Marasatron, where Marasatron can actually utilize a ton of mana, and Elvish Rejuvenator is going to allow Marasatron to get there. I'll do a whole video deck tech for that, so I'm already ticking people off by going slow. So I'll just sketch through this. Skeleton Archer, this was ranked very highly by LSV for one of the top commons. It's pretty decent. I don't know if one toughness really matters. We'll have to look at it. But 1 damage to any target for a 3/3 is not terrible. So Zach doesn't like anything in
I do too. This dragon is amazing. It's just hard to talk over you. This is one of my favorite dragons with Sarkon. He's just... At least he has an upside, and he's not just a 3/3.
That's a great common. I don't know. It's a 3/3 for 3, and then if you have extra mana, it can do something. That we have the Fixed Reflector Mage, very good card, and it's the Brawl Bash Ogre. Not a lot of artifacts to work with it though in this particular set, and the Valiant Knight gives all knights. This is a card that wanted to be in the last set, so limited. I don't know if this is actually the greatest thing. You can give itself double strike, and then the Tranquil Expanse and a Goblin. So there is a chance how these booster packs work is there won't be a basic land in every pack. It will just be in some packs. You can get the Nicol Bolas check card. You can get a basic land, or you can get these lands. So it's gonna make it quite awkward. I think you have to keep the land or even the flip card in the pack.
Yes, we're gonna
for
have
drafting.
For draft.
So anyway,
what do you think about the Chaos Orb? I love that card.
Chaos Wand.
Wand. Did I say?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a kind of a cyber card if they're actually using a lot of it sorceries and instances. So there you go, Michael. That is your pack ×2. Kind of get the bulk out of the way. Sorry, Michael. All right, we're on to Brandon. So Brandon.
Gotta open it on screen.
Oh, I have to open it so I'm not cheating?
Yes, because I cheated on my box opening somehow.
Okay, so again, we'll just fan through these if there's anything that I find interesting here. The Angel of Dawn is just a reprint of the Eagle out of Kaladesh.
One of the best printed cards in a while.
There we go. Five-Shadow Pyromancer I actually think is Pauper playable. Does 2 damage to a player when it comes into play. Not bad at all. Not a bad card for 2 mana. One of my favorite cards for Pauper.
Why did they have to make an elk?
Rise from the Grave gets another. And we have the Skybreaker Giant. This is actually a pretty decent little common here, or uncommon for sealed. 5 mana for a 6/3 that then can make something not block. Trample 6/3, not bad at all. Thud's gonna have some combinations here for sure.
I really think that's what I'm gonna build for my Rogue Master Brewer, is a Fling Flug deck. Murder. Oh yes, this is one of my favorite guys. I think he's just so versatile. I love him. Just being able to
I don't like the reverse looting though. I don't know. It's definitely playable, but as a rare, it's kind of a feel bad rare. That's not the uncommon. That's not the uncommon. Is that a foil Frilled Serpent?
Yes.
Wow, the foiling on here's okay. It's actually a little bit better. The angle that I had it was like, wow, I could barely tell it's a foil. But
I don't know. They don't feel as thick as the Battle Bond ones do, though.
These are decent quality so far.
Remember, you can't bend magic cards because they won't go back into shape, will they?
All right,
Andrew.
Andrew ×2. Okay.
Nothing crazy yet.
Anticipate gets reprint with Gutter Snipe. That might be a thing.
Your second haster.
Yeah, another Speedy Gonzalez gets reprinted as a form of a goblin. And we have Wall of Vines, with the wall theme. Nightmare's Thirst, not a bad little uncommon. It's going to gain you 1 life, do 1 damage. Kind of like, it feels like a fungal, the STD card out of the last set. Anyway, the Dragon Plague Mirror, the fixed Chain Whirler, really, really versatile card for black control decks to actually kill tokens. This will see play in Standard. And one of my favorite cards. I think that Grixis Improvise, or just Improvise in general, is on its way back with the Master Thopterist.
Do we have enough cards for a semi-mill deck? Or is Fraying Sanity?
This one, I think, that if you get 2 of them in your sealed pool, you can justify playing it. I think you need at least 2 of them. It definitely can grind out the game because you're going to be able to mill if you just control the board with it. But yes, there's a rare mill card in this set. So the Psychic Corrosion,
okay.
Yep.
And then we have Fraying Sanities as well.
I hate that mirror image.
Hate that mirror?
Oh, it's so stupid. This card is bad. It's usually you're on curve, you want to be copying something your opponent puts out, and you always want to have like the best.
It's you control.
Yes, the best one. So they're dumbing down Clone by 1 mana, which is fine, but you can only pick your own. And the Dragon Horde, this card's actually awesome. I like this. It doesn't really feel rare to me though. You get 1 draw off of it and add some mana, but Commander players should like it because it's a cantrip mana rock.
Yeah.
So Commander players definitely were going to want this. We got Jeremy.
Nothing crazy yet. No foil rare.
Frilled Serpent gets a reprint.
There's your Goblin. Don't you love that Goblin?
Well, it's going to give me another. I'm going to be able to go with the Goblin with this over, like, people will look at this and be like, well, this is just, we've seen this before, Krenko's Command and Dragon Fodder. This, though, however, works with a card called Song and Blood because it adds to your creatures that you could hit off the top of your library rather than if it's a spell, it doesn't work for Song of Blood. So, anyway, that's where I like it a little bit better.
Gosh, that's just terrible.
Ooh. For a Fiery Finish.
Yeah.
Johnny's Welcome. I don't know. Johnny's Welcome's okay. You have to have a really dedicated life gain deck for it. Meter Golem. This is one of my favorite cards for sure. 3/3 for 7 that just destroys a permanent. I think it's very playable. And the Psychic Symbiote. Not a bad card. 3/3 for a flyer, and opponent discards a card, you draw a card. It's going to be fun to flicker this card. Spirit Flame. 4 damage to a creature. And then if you get a dragon, return it. So, not bad.
Well, did you get to win the game with your demons and your...
This card's clerics? Just good by itself, though. It's four cards for just 4 life, and it is something you can flicker.
That you can't draw. Yeah, that's true, too, yeah.
Even commander cards like Daxos, I think, might like it. There's lots of ways.
What's the one that you can go search for demons? Did that make it spike? What is the cleric that searches for demons?
It could. I don't know. I mean, it'll go in those decks, but...
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, another
Plague Mirror.
Oh, Essence Scatter's in here too. That card's dead now, isn't it?
Well,
it's going to hold any value.
See, in this pack, for example, we get the Nicol check card. Mm-hmm. And that's the only check card in the thing, though. So we had a Wind Reader Sphinx, kind of a hard card. You have to have enough flyers to make the Wind Reader Sphinx actually worth it. 3/7 for 7, but it's not bad. It starts to draw cards. And see, here you go. Here's the
that's the other mill card.
So Patient Rebuilding. And the thing is, you probably want to play Patient Rebuilding anyway, even if it's just in your deck, because it allows you to... Well, that's kind of crazy.
I know, I was going to say, look at that. You get the foil and the same land in the same pot.
But anyway, back to Patience Rebuilding. It's just at its worst, it's like the Kumena's Awakening each turn. Because statistically, you should be drawing a card every time you mill it.
So who's next?
Got a cool little goblin token, by the way. Angry looking one. Yeah, but they're supposed to be. They're goblins. I'm done with the all
true. I know. The little fuzzy ones from Convocar here. I hated those things.
All right, Mike D.
Divination. Scoring. There is a lot of reprints.
So I got a Divination as well, but it's a Blood Divination.
Ooh.
I guess we got the Lightning here
there
too.
We go. Reliquary Tower.
Reliquary Tower. So
how much is that going to fall to?
Probably like $1, I would say. I mean, you look at like even Field of Ruins and things like that. They're already down to that really low. Now the Lightning Mare, this is a kind of cool card. Can't be countered. Can't be blocked by blue creatures. Gonna really. It's a 3/1 for 2 with fire, like a pseudo fire breathing. Very good and limited. Blood Divination. Sack a creature. Draw 3 cards. Not bad. Heroic Reinforcements. Create 2/1 social. I actually like this card a lot. All your creatures get +1/+1/+1 and haste, and it also creates 2 things. So almost feels like a weaker Hell Rider. So do not underestimate this in limited. And a Magister Scepter reprint for good commander staples.
So is there going to be a mono red standard Dragons deck with Chandra and Sarkon? I really like that guy.
I don't know. Yeah, that card's actually okay. Like Glorybringer, I don't know. We could.
Because, I mean, Sarkon makes Glorybringer cost 2. No, cost 3, right?
Well, I want to know if the dual deck dragon's going to actually be useful. It goes and gets all your dragons out. Isn't that
yeah.
Oh, we don't have one here.
No, we don't. Yes, we have sold out of them.
I think the ultimate on the dual deck dragon is go get as many dragons from your library.
I think it's go get all your dragons.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to break it. All right, Cody. Our last time's 2, and then we'll switch off. All right, so
we both get on the screen.
Yeah, we're good. We have one to the uncommons. You have Nightmare's First, Dragon Egg, Dryad Green Seeker. This is kind of cool. Go top card of the library. If it's a land, you may reveal it and put in your hand. I wish it would have said put on the battlefield. That would have been much better. And Arcades' a strategist. Congratulations, Cody. This is one of the most sought after cards at the moment. For this, and a foil Gigantosaurus. Yeah, so this is the commander I want to build, the wall commander. So really good pack there, Gigantosaurus and the Arcades, the strategist. Congratulations! Is that our first mythic? I think it is, right?
Yes, that is our first.
And a Scythoporus.
That is such a cool card. Too bad it's not common.
Druid of Horns. Well, this is the problem too, is it has to target it. When it casts an R spell that targets it, rather than just cast one. But it's still, it's very reasonable for sure.
All right, Kevin. Who's our first single pack you got over there?
First single pack we have. We'll start off with Pack Crack Fever. If you have not subscribed to Efren, go subscribe to his channel. He cracks packs all the time and opens cards for loot. All right. Okay, we'll fan through these until we get to the Gaspark Twins, which is a 7/7 for 7. The Rogue's Gloves is a reprint. Sift is another reprint. And the Desecrated Tomb, a lot of people are this. I think this works in like Scavenging Ooze type things where you can slowly exile your graveyard. You don't want something like the Relic Progenitus just to one-shot your own graveyard. A Relic would actually work because you can target your own stuff.
That's true.
Yeah, so Relic, bad example, but you don't want a lot of things to just exile everything from a graveyard because this can actually be a pretty good token generator for 1/1 flyers. But you can't recur anything at that point.
All right. Got a new one, Rusty. Let's see what we get.
Rusty is a sub on YouTube, so if this is another way you can be part of this if you want to subscribe on YouTube, or it's called a sponsor. Keep in mind though, YouTube takes a massive cut. I'd rather have you do Patreon than YouTube. YouTube takes 30%, and then they cut off sales tax off of that. So it's a real worse deal for me if you want to sponsor the YouTube channel, but it's
But we got the Hungering Hydra. That's kind of cool. So it just comes in with X counters, but they cannot be blocked by
more than one creature yet.
Yes,
and then when it's dealt damage, it's like putting a ton of Hydra things on one.
Yeah.
So it's like a bunch of Hydras existed like this before. All right, let's go with John.
Extra.
All right, we have the Dwindle. Well, let's go through this. We've seen enough commons at this point, right? Signature Supplier, this is one of my top cards I want to brew around because it might actually work with Marinate Master as just a mono black version, or really help the Marinate Master Godfear's Gift combo. So I'll be messing around with the Stitcher Supplier. It mills 3 and then dies, it mills another 3. We have the Regal Bloodlord, which is a 2/4, and then it being a sense of you gain life, you get a 1/1 black bat. This is going to be good in a life gain deck, and that's a huge theme. They're part of deckhand, can't be blocked except by spirits, and it's a 2/2, can't be blocked except by spirits, but if it gets targeted, ugh. The Lena's Helpless Champion, this I think is decent. It's very good in limited, but in constructed it's kind of tough. Works off non-tokens, 3/3. You can sacrifice to give things indestructible, as well as create enough 1/1 soldiers for each creature you have before. So it's actually really good in limited, I would say. And a Foil Goblin Instigator, which is a new card. Nice little popper card.
All right, Seamus. All right, so only one mythic so far, huh? But we did get a foiled rare. See if there's anything that looks cool. Of course, they're going to print Duress again. Well, at least they're not coming up with new cards. So we got a Millstone. What's that?
We want Duress.
I know we want Duress.
So remember how bad it was when the format didn't have Duress?
I know, right? Just draw 3 cards.
Yeah, this is a bomb of a limited card. Right? Bomb limited card.
Yes, being able to just draw constantly.
Well, yeah, when you both run out of gas and start 5 mana, draw 2. Yeah, it's great.
Who's next, Kevin, before you open the pack up?
Seth. And we got your address corrected, Seth. We're good. Okay, so let's go on to the uncommons. We have Tectonic Rift, I typically don't like these type of cards. We just had one of these in Dominaria with a different name. Blanchard Armor, I do like this type of card if you get enough forests. We have Diagraph Ghoul, which is kind of a cool little reprint because I think zombies actually work again. What it was missing was the 1-drops, and now we get another 1-drop that's decent. You said we didn't get a mythic?
Oh,
a Johnny Adversary Tyrant. It's 4 mana for a 4. Put a 1/1 counter on each up to 2 target creatures. Curve's great and limited. Return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard. The battlefield is a -2, so it can protect itself. And then if you can get up to 7, you get an emblem to create 3/1/1 cat creature tokens with lifelink at your end step. So you can actually get value off it after you do ult. So, and a Rupture Spire, which is actually quite a... I wonder if this actually holds any value because...
sold out of those like 3 times.
Yeah, the foil though, because it is a very popular commander card. I don't like it, but I know other commander players do like it. So this was for Seth. Congratulations, Seth. That is a great pack.
All right, Matt. Let's see if we can do any better. Probably not. I think Kevin's opened all the mythics so far.
So far, yeah. We were a little bit over a box. That's why people are going to say, this is more than 36 packs. Yeah, we have more than a box for patrons.
Yeah, so I think we had 42. I love this guy.
So we could get an extra mythic. Opening a ton of Plague Mirrors. They're great.
What is that? Oh, is that the one that resets your... What does he do?
No, it's an anti-token or non-token creature. So it's an anti-Goryo's Vengeance type card.
I see.
And that is... Merfolk can struggle with those type of decks. So that's a very nice sideboard option for Merfolk for Modern. That's kind of the theme of the set. They printed a lot of hate cards for Modern in this set. All right, we have Donald. Okay, so let's go through... Zach wants to tell his Donald joke.
My Donald joke? If somebody throws something at the president, does the Secret Service say, Donald Duck?
Har har. Isn't Zach funny? You're not even a dad to tell dad jokes. That's dad jokes. All right, so let's go back to here. So we have the double cast. They've dumbed this down to a uncommon now. They used to be kind of a rare ability. The Shield Mare. Man, I think we've had all the mares now. Yep, we have. Yeah. Nope, not the green one. Which gains 3 life when it enters the battlefield or gets targeted. Not a bad card. The Herald of Faith, which whenever you attack with it, gains 2 life. You're starting to see this life gain theme with Core and the Lathliss Dragon Queen, 6 mana for a pseudo fire breathing. Gives all dragons +1 with 0. Yes. 6/6/6, which is really good for limited. And whenever a non-token dragon enters the battlefield under your control, create a 5/5. There aren't a lot of uncommons. There's the Dragon Egg though.
Yeah.
So it's harder to make it work.
3-drop dragon. I think there's a 3-drop dragon.
Yeah, we have the other uncommon as well though.
Oh yes.
There's a few.
All right, Earl. I guess we're gonna cancel this one. That is... I know, right? I love that card. I guess this isn't going to be a multiplayer format. This is one of my favorite cards to draft.
Well, yeah, when we do the 2-headed giant, yeah.
Oh, that's very true,
it's going to be good for 2-headed giant.
So we got us a cat, and... Ooh, there we go, Death Baron. That's the most expensive rare in the set.
Well, and it might get dumbed down. The whole reason why it was expensive is this was a card that had low supply. So now it's getting a massive reprint.
Death Baron's at about $5.
For example, Omniscience is already below $8, so you can tell it went from $28 to $8. You can tell what a reprint like this set is going to do. Scapeshift and Crucible are going to hold the vast majority of the value from this set, so it's going to be tough for cards to go up a decent price. So keep that in mind. All right, we have Austin. And all these packs seem to lead with a tormenting voice. There's so many of them that do.
Really? I've only seen that one.
A couple of them that I've been... The Welcome, another Green Seeker, the Brawlbrush, and they're Demanding Dragon again. Dragon. I think this is a duplicate pack. I'm not sure.
Very similar. I got it.
So yeah, there seems to be some good dragons in this set. So if we would have had that sealed with the last couple packs, we'd already have a nice little dragon strategy.
Now we just need Sarkhan. All right, we got our... Ooh, did they pump up the butt on this flyer? I guess they did,
yep,
huh?
1-2 now.
1-2. Ooh,
doesn't die to Chain Whirler.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But too bad we don't have to...
Yeah, see, there's the other uncommon dragon. That's common.
That is a common. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's actually very playable then.
There's a lot... Oh, there we go. There's another dragon and an
Can you imagine how nutty that would be if that would have been our sealed right there?
Yeah, that would have been way awesome. We just need a Sarkhan to make it better. But there you go, Chance. You can make your dragons bigger in this sealed pool. All right, Kevin.
All right, Chad. Longtime patron. Chad from the Berg. All right, so let's go down to the Diamond Mare. Oh, I guess there's that one as well. One of the other cards that just pairs very well with Crested Sunmare. Finally, that we get a horse, not a unicorn or a Pegasus. So you put a horn or a wing on a horse, it then loses its creature type.
What kind of be Pegasus horse?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was whining about. Fell Spectre, very, very good limited card. Opponent discards a card, loses 2 life and a 1/3/5 for 4. And the Isolate, which is going to be a great, very great sideboard option card for Modern as well. I don't think it will hit Standard unless we really have to deal with some oppressive 1-drops. But
all right.
So, I mean, Legacy's getting another Hate for Death Right Shaman. They banned it.
I know, right? All right, Alan. That poor guy just keeps getting banned from everything, doesn't he? Yeah. I remember when his foil in Standard used to be $79?
Yeah.
All right, Make a Stand got reprint.
Yeah,
I didn't even
cool.
realize that. That's way cool.
I think its sideboard card is pretty good.
And we get some spirits.
Oh, and thank you, Jesus, for this card because it might make my spell cooler investment
actually. It's only a 2-drop, too. That's awesome.
What's really, really cool about Supreme Phantom is there's a card called Volcanic Fallout that keeps the Geist of State Trapped in check. If the Geist decks ever get big, Volcanic Fallout can get big. Are you trying to double open here?
No, I was
trying to speed it up so you guys don't get angry that we're taking forever.
I'm not getting angry.
But anyways, that's a 1/3, so the spirit doesn't die to Volcanic Fallout, which means that Geist retains its toughness. What's happening with the other Lord is it would die, and then the Geist would lose its toughness and also die, and it's an uncountable effect, so you can't really play around it. All right, Darren, another long time patron. So we have the Suspicious Bookcase, Shield Mare, the Aerial Engineer. So what I like about this core set, it's got a lot of flavors from a lot of different sets that have existed. Another Hydra and a Ghost form. So Hungering Hydra. So they should have put the other Hydra effect on it when it died, put that many 1/1s, and they could have all the Hydras.
That would have been way cool. A little powerful. And it had to be a mythic then, right? All right.
Probably would cost 2 green at that point.
Yeah. All right, we'll get through these real quick. I haven't seen any misprints yet. That makes me sad.
Cards, and these packs have been pretty good. Nothing's warped.
Ooh, you got the Lynch.
The Lich. You have the Lich.
Yes.
There's I don't know. There's not that many artifacts to really pair with it that well.
Well, I guess Kaladesh will leave in a little bit too, right?
Well, I mean, just limited.
Comes out in October.
There's in Kaladesh, there's plenty of stuff to work with it, but it's still not standard playable in my opinion. We got James. Okay. Let's go to another Rise of the Grave. We have an Exclusion Mage, the Siegebreaker Giant, and another of the Patient Rebuilding. Again, do not underestimate this card. It doesn't look good at first glance, but it's going to be a pretty good limited card for sure. With both the mill as a win condition plus the draw.
All right,
exactly what a mill deck wants.
Yeah. Well, then Free Sanities is leaving, though, in October, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're thinking Standard.
I know, I'm thinking Standard. I guess we do need to think about Limited. Oh, I love this card.
Yeah, really good Limited card, for sure.
Whenever it attacks, you may pay X. You do return X creature cards with converted mana cost from your graveyard to the battlefield with a corpse counter on it. If that creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else.
It's only one-time use at that point.
Yeah.
So the whole thing with this card, though, that a lot of people I think are underrating is a 3/3 for 3. And they're overrating the 3/3 Angel for sure with flying. Yeah. And it has Death Touch, which is exactly what a black deck wants to do at this point, is have a 3/3 Death Toucher that gets something back. Because right now you can get Glint Sleeve Siphoners or Seeker Explore card back, which I think is pretty decent. So, Adam. All right, we got the Gift of Paradise gets a reprint. The Arcane Encyclopedia, very good limited card too. It's just 3 and tap, draw a card. It's pretty decent. Another Bloodlord and the Graveyard Marshal. Another card that might actually make zombies playable. Now I have another 2-drop. This is a 3/2, so it's above curve for that. And for 3 mana, you can exile a creature card from your graveyard to create a 2/2 black zombie.
And it doesn't even have a tap effect. That's awesome.
Nope. So yeah, late game you can drop it, and if you have like 7 mana, you're putting out well, actually you have 8 mana, you're putting out a 3/2, a 2/2, and a 2/2. You have like a Liliana's Mastery out. It's not bad at all.
All right, Jesse. Yeah, these cards feel halfway decent at least. Nothing new in this pack, but we did get a Johnny's Last Stand.
I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's a little overcosted for what it does. Yeah. You can get a 4/4 if opponent makes you discard it. That's the big payoff of 4/4 for free. Otherwise, it is though just you have to then have another creature die to get your 4/4. Limited, it's fine for sure, but it's going to be tough.
So is Johnny dead then?
No, Johnny's not dead. Maybe he's making it last. I'm not up with lore.
I don't
know.
I gave up with it after all.
Like, it's so bad. Lore is so bad in Magic the Gathering.
Zendikar was decent for a minute until they went to Oath.
All right, so we have another Diamond Mare and a Vine Mare. There we go. We got the mares, all the mares. The Vampire Sovereign and Siege Rhino, fixed Siege Rhino, 3/4 for 5. So it's one more mana. It does have flying, but does Siege Rhino effect. Another Mistcaller. So yeah.
All right, Bill.
Hey, that was crazy. I didn't even say. I said your name right, Adrian.
I spelled
Say it
it
with
right.
me,
Did
Zach.
I not?
Adrian.
I said Adrian. Did I not say I spelled it wrong
Just
last
go watch the
time.
Rocky movies.
All right, my bad. And ooh, look at that. I love this creature. I think it is
a
way
good pack.
cool.
Good pack, Bill.
I really want to play mono green.
Gigantosaurus, Manolith, and Reliquary. Bill, if you're watching this, I sent you a message on multiple platforms. Send us your address so we can send your cards.
Yes, please.
All right, so we got Chicade. Let's go with.
We've only had three. We have 3 mythics now, right?
Yeah, I think yeah, we've had some good ones here. All right, so Johnny's welcome. Recollect, Gravedigger, 2 ways to get back cards, and Cleansing Nova. This card's currently going up because people are noticing it's going to replace Fumigate. And it's actually not bad with all.
Yes.
This is a very needed card because it gets rid of all of the Sealways and the Ixalan bindings and the cast outs.
Yes,
And there's a game,
so many of
blue
them.
white control. There's a couple variants of blue white control that are just playing so much of that garbage. And there's you have like ways to punish people that play a lot of artifacts, but no way right now except for 1-for-1ing. Oh, we got Reclamation Sage. We haven't seen a Reclamation Sage yet, have we?
No, I don't think we have. Yes, we did. I had one in one pack when you were talking. So, all right, get to these uncommons here. Another crappy. I guess it's something.
Yeah, it's fine. 6 mana for 7 damage.
Yeah.
Fine.
But all right, and a Banefire. I love that card. I absolutely love that card.
Yep.
Hasn't it won a couple Pro Tours?
I don't know.
Probably.
Probably.
I think
It's
it
been
was
around forever.
I think
See,
it
look,
did win a
tormenting
couple
voice on the opening on the front of it
I think
again.
it's just anecdotal.
All right, so tormenting voice, and we go to the Arcane Encyclopedia, Horizon Scholar, Volcanic Dragon, and a Bone Dragon. That is a dragon pack. Extremely good card, limited 5/4 for 5 mana, and then you'll be able to get it back at least once for 7 cards in your graveyard, especially your opponent's playing mill against you.
All right, we've got Coach next.
The Coach.
Getting close, guys.
Go subscribe to Coach. Put out a great YouTube video for Nickel Bulls propaganda.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we. Oh gosh, that's sad.
Multiple
Just kidding.
Cleric? No, it's
a good one.
it's
You
another,
like it?
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess it does exile everything from the graveyard. That's true.
It's 2/1 flyer for 2 mana. It's decent too.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, there you go,
Spirits,
Coach.
it's a definitely
How many
neat card.
spears are in this set? Is there enough to tribal?
I don't know. Let's go with Frank.
I mean, were there spears in Ravnica?
Or wait, so we're missing 2 packs.
No, we're not.
Oh, you got him over there.
We
Okay.
got one over here.
All right, Frank.
I'll steal one from you.
Okay, so there's the Reclamation Sage. Much needed card for all the Sealways. Aether Tunnel, the Symbiote, and a Palaka Worm that got upshifted from uncommon to rare. So that's a feel bad.
Yeah, sad. All right, we've got Bo next.
Yeah, Palaka Worm might be able to see play in like a big stompy deck.
No, I really just kind of want to bend these cards. But, a Sun Cleansing. So that removes all counters? How does that exactly work? If an opponent loses all counters, yes.
Energy, they get counters for.
An opponent's, I see.
Or you can just take counters off of a creature or permanent.
Right. Yeah, off of a creature. All right.
We got Sai. Okay, here we go. Let's go with the Diamond Mare again. The Gargoyle Sentinel, the Goreclaw Terror.
Look at that.
Missed a common there with the Ravenous. Yeah, and a Bone Dragon. That will perfect fit that up for you. The Bone Dragon foil.
A foiled rare and a foil mythic. That's not bad. Well, Hugo, let's see what we get.
I thought we got 2 foil rares. Gigantosaurus.
We got Gigantosaurus. What else did we get?
Foil. It's a foil mythic.
Yeah, it's a mythic. Supposedly they don't count, right?
I'm not
But
sure.
anyways, I don't know. There's our dragon egg, and we got a tower.
Detection tower. So this is one of my sleeper cards as far as price-wise is concerned. I don't think it's selling out the gates. We'll have to check the price of, what is this one actually going for?
The tower? I am not for sure. It's not alphabetized.
So we got, it's $1.50, but a lot of this is how disconnect pros are with stuff. I think I was reading some financial article, I think on TCU Player, and they were like, oh, this card is never going to see play in Modern or okay. It's Commander. It's people like this card. This one, I think if it goes down to bulk rare, you should pick these up for Commander. So $5.50 at the moment though.
All right, sweet.
All right, so if you are a patron and you don't want specific cards in here, save us the shipping money so we don't have to ship your pack off if you did, like you got a bulk rare, for example. If you want us to sign any cards, definitely let us know as well, and we'll sign those cards so we can ship them off to you. One last thing, we are not a month behind, but this was supposed to be for May, by the way. But we were waiting for Core 19. We didn't want to open up like another Battle Bond or something. So we're going to be doing another one of these for patrons for the month of June. We didn't skip one, so don't worry about that. Anyway, I guess that's that. This has been Kevin
and Zach
with RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.